Hello and welcome everybody to the final Tome episode commentary for our series finale, episode 15, Truth, Tears, Poop. I mean Ambition, sorry. I'm joined by, I'm very happy to say, for the first time in, God, we did the episode 9 commentary together in like end of 2013, I think. I'm joined by...
Really that long?
Yeah, no, it's been that long since we did that one.
5 seconds.
So it's been 5 seconds since that one, yes. I'm joined by the entire main cast of the Terrain of Magical Expertise show that I do.
The dragon of magical expertise!
Everybody introduce your idiotic selves, please.
Hello, I am Blake Shadyvox Swift. I am the voice of Alpha and the sound designer.
Hi, I'm Anna Kingsley. I play Flamegirl.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Casey Mongillo, and I play Gamecrazed.
And I mean, if they're listening to this, they've already seen the episode, so they know who you know. Also,
Okay.
yes.
Lefty.
Yay! Yes, we can say that now. So
I didn't know because I don't know if you wanted me to say that, but okay, fine.
We're
It's done.
gonna-
What's done is freaking done.
It's gonna go into spoilers, so don't worry about it. They've already watched the episode.
Okay,
Anyway.
okay.
And I am Martin Billany, and I play the role of Nylocke.
Yes, with all those acts.
That's the official spelling.
Yes.
I've already got my own
And I'm Deven Mack, and I am sometimes assistant voice director. I voice a raccoon, and I write a raccoon, and I write his scenes.
And a rodent.
He's
Not a rodent.
not a rodent. He's a not bear. And also, if you didn't assume from the last 15 commentaries you've listened to, I'm Chris Niosi. I'm the creator of the show, and I'm the voice of Kirbopher / Zeto. Zeto is so because Kirbopher is.
Wait, Chris, you were Zeto too?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! What?
Cat's out of the bag.
What happened to Tony?
There's a cat.
There's a
there.
cat?
Cat
You
right there.
voiced the cat character as
No,
well?
no, that was Pepper. Pepper voiced the cat. Shady's cat.
She's away right now.
Yes, she is. So, guys, we made it. We finished the goddamn show after about 4 years. That's
Gosh damn.
pretty incredible.
We did.
So at the time that we're recording this, it's been, I guess, a little over a month since we had an amazing weekend at Anime-Expo in Los Angeles, where we premiered this episode before anywhere else, and we had a packed room of people that were all there, and they loved it, and it was a huge hit, and it was an amazing bonding experience. And now here we are in the last episode, airing and having this, and I don't even know where to start with anything. But I'm very proud of all of you guys, and very appreciative of all the amazing work that you did in the show. For 4 years, all of you guys have been on board the show since the very beginning, and we've done it, and now we're revealing all these.
It's been a trip.
Big things like Alpha. Oh my God! I just realized that he sounds like that other guy. I'm angry about it. So I literally don't even know where to start. So I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts or stories or anything you want to share on this whole deal? Because I mean, we have 30 minutes to kill of basically anything that we want. So this is you all have the floor for anything that you want.
Hanging out with passive tone. Only you guys can't respond. You can just listen.
Yes.
To us banter.
Well, I want to say that I want to thank Curb for mostly, more than anything, because he started this project obviously based on something that was kind of it was an old idea that you had, right?
Yeah, it was from like 2004 was when I did the
And it's very easy to do something like that and to just let it fall by the wayside and just sit on it. But you had an idea, and you were and there's a very handsome man right there.
Yes,
by the way.
who's on the floor. As he often is.
You had this kernel of an idea, and you really wanted to go back and revisit this thing that essentially was something you'd put behind you already. But you were very obviously you were very eager to do this tome series as it stands now, that we now have, that we can now look at and see it, because it's you actualized it. But a lot of people were a lot of people kept telling you not to do it, and I just want to say that it's a testament to your passion as an artist and to just artistry in general, that you stuck by that and you did it, and look at what we have. Look at what you accomplished.
I don't know how I managed to pull it off. I really don't. I really owe everything to, I mean, not even just you guys, but of course, like the amazing crew who I've had on other commentaries before. A lot of you guys have heard them. And the thing that I'm not only proud of, but just honestly very surprised about is that I managed to stick to the same, more or less the same vision. A lot of people, I don't know, maybe they didn't know this or they didn't assume this or whatever, but pretty much everything that I wanted to do from the beginning, a lot of the big secrets being revealed in this episode of like, Zeto and Kirb's identity being showed to Alpha, and like, Ruby Rules here turning out to be the guy behind everything, and, GC and Softy, and just the big battle and everything. This is all what I wanted to do from the beginning. And I conceptualized the story for this in like, I want to say like 2009 or something. I was drawing the characters again and was like, oh, I think this could be cool if I did this someday. And it was amazing. And it's insane to me that I managed to pull this off. But I'm really, really glad that I did, and I'm really glad that I had all of you guys on board to help me make it happen. There's very few things like this in internet entertainment, and it's not to be like I'm so up on myself. Look at this great thing that I did, but no, we made a 16 episode.
No, you deserve that.
Show.
You're so dedicated. You are more dedicated, and you're so determined, and you got this done. Where most people would have the idea, maybe jot down a few ideas, sketches or whatever, and go, maybe someday. But you just did it. That's nothing I've ever seen anyone do before, right in front of me, like Tome. So you did something that I've never seen anybody do before. You just pulled this out of nowhere, and it's amazing to be a part of it too. So. It's not just like some show that you're like, oh, I have an idea. Yeah, let's just get some friends together and voice it. Like, this turned into a really magical thing.
Yeah, and I mean, and even doing season 2, I mean, these 6 episodes, we basically completed all these in about the span of a year or so, which is more than I had ever done for any part of the show previously. And having the panel at the end of the tunnel kind of was like the goal to aspire towards. That was a big driving force for making sure that this happened. Because it was like, oh, I would love to be able to show this in front of a lot. Martin, you've been around for the other cases where we've gotten to show. I think it was episodes 1, 5, and 6 at a few different cons many years ago. But 15 was the first time that we got to show, an episode after it had kind of amassed this big of a fan base, I think, for what it is. And that whole room was filled with people that were all there for that show. And it was just an amazing feeling. And now we have a very sexy voiced man coming up here. Stephanie. We love you, Chris, if you hear this later. Yeah, so Shady, you were saying actually on that same panel, you were talking about how like everybody kind of gave their best work on this episode too, in terms of like performance and everything.
Definitely, I think I've watched this episode in particular so many times. I know the script off by heart by now.
Yeah. Well, we watched it like 3 times that weekend too. Like
on the flight home, I think I watched it like another 6 times.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, because we recorded you for episode 14 and 15, I think back to back for this.
Yeah, I believe so.
Complete with your blood-curdling screaming all throughout.
And my police do not disturb notice.
Yeah, no, all the performances you guys gave, and the other folks that were in this episode, I think did like amazing jobs. I mean, like Mac, even Chris.
I had 4 awards.
You had four words, and you deserve 4 awards for all of them. Maybe more. But no, like Chris Guerrero, who we've just killed here. Like Mac, you've watched him grow for all the years that you've worked with him, and he did really well in this episode. And it's just to see how far he's come.
He's definitely grown a lot as a talent for sure.
Yeah, and Anna too. We were giving you a lot of the accolades on the Q&A of like Mac kind of discovered you, and then we brought you on, and you did Dustin, Lizzie, and Tail. Now available on Steam, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you like that? Did you like that, Mac? Did you like that? Steam plug? You good?
I love it.
Thank you.
But you missed PS4 and forget it. Keep going.
Right. Anyway. Buy the game. It has all the Tome people in it, basically.
If you were on PS Plus, you would have got it for free a few months ago.
Well, we're time traveling because this is going to come out in like November probably. By the way, so the little password for how to get the Gamecrazed, so that was actually a last-second idea. I thought, oh wait, this is perfect. This can be the explanation as to how Softy came up with the screen name for her shadow avatar character.
Chris, did I tell you that when we watched that at the panel live, I heard a few people behind us say, like, did you see that? And someone's like, yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
On this shot, people were cheering. I mean, I'm sure, you know, a lot of people probably could tell that this was going to happen. This is also part of the reason why I didn't want to show episode 0 as the beginning of the season, because I thought people would immediately piece together that GC and Softy were the same person, like, right away. So we saved it for the midpoint, but I'm glad people were satisfied, because I think that a lot of people did want that to be the case. Softy's a character I'm really proud of, and Casey, you performing both of them was an amazing task, and I cast you at the beginning knowing you could do it, and you really knocked it out of the park. So yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Also, hey, here's some familiar faces from.
This is the weird science sequence.
Bits and pieces and. I don't know. Anna, what do you got to say? You never talk and you say something.
You guys have so much to say. I feel like I'm kind of like just a wet rag. I don't know.
A wet rag?
Leading lady.
Say dry rag.
I was gonna say that, but I thought it might be a little...
Don't be dirty.
I don't know, like,
Don't get dirty party.
it's been so amazing just being a part of this and being able to grow with everyone and like just seeing the progress. Like it's amazing, and honestly, I'm just watching the episode again. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, I don't care about talking to you guys. I just want to see the plot again.
Yeah,
I'm really intrigued.
This is my favorite moment with Zeto's line, and then the music just comes in. And it's just that.
Yeah, good. Me either. The amazing Imogen Fox also did a wonderful job on Kizuna. She pulled it great, especially in a certain scene coming up later with a gunshot. She really did well on that. Maybe someday she'll actually watch the show. That would be wonderful.
She's in the other room right now watching.
She's visiting Martin. They're close friends. Yeah. Anyway, so this was cool. Yuri Lowenthal also. I mean, all the Net King actors, Kyle, Michelle, John, Todd, they were amazing too. But Yuri on Ruby Rules was one that I think really turned, because I wasn't sure who to get for him. I think I said this in episode 12 commentary. I was really torn on who to get, and I think I was even like, when I was visiting you, Martin, in like 2013, I was like staying at your place for a couple of weeks. I was talking about like, oh, I don't know who to get. I'm thinking of this guy and this guy or whatever. And then like I worked with Yuri and he was amazing. And the fact that he, you know, because he does so many like lead young protagonist type guys, and having him get to be the guy who turns out to be the villain was really cool. So having him get to do that, and he was a blast.
I played as a robot.
Yes, and you've done that twice now because of Time of Eve.
That's true. That's true.
That's beautiful. That's some meta shit right there.
That's some meta stuff right there. Yeah.
We can say shit. It's okay. We don't censor the curses on season 2. So.
Fuck.
Oh.
Thank you. Yes. Hashtag Nylocke cursing. This was cool, as well. This scene, and I don't know if a lot of people
thought it was a great idea to remove the full frontal penetration scene and replace it with this one.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. Alpha and Zeto just had a lot of like sexual pent-up aggression that they had to get out.
And it was important to you as an artist to show the penetration.
I like where this is going.
Yes.
I had a lot of fun recording that scene, and it's a shame it didn't make it.
Yeah, well, it'll be on the blooper. It's not going to be on the blooper. We're joking. We are joking.
There's already fan art.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tumblr.
Wait, where?
Tumblr?
Nowhere. There was none of that.
No.
There is none of. No, there are just very nice. There are very nice pictures of Rockoon and Kirbopher hugging each other, right, Mac? Just hugging.
No wrestling?
That's it.
None at all?
Yeah, because we're best friends.
There's
That's
not enough Nylocke's crotch fan art. I have to
Oh no,
say.
you just saw it right there a second ago in the little flashback.
That's not fan art. That's the actual
official.
art.
That's official artwork.
That's official crotch art.
That's
It only
clearly
comes-
open.
No, even the show's like,
See,
no, stop this.
the forbidden power is not cool with this conversation right now. Clearly.
But there's his crotch. That was
There it
Shady's
is,
crotch.
yeah. This was
Mine.
I don't know if anybody caught
It
this
was
by the
shady.
way, but so Alpha's "I Will Help You Like No One Else Can" was actually a throwback to their conversation in that little white void in the very first episode, kind of dishing it back to them. And then I was very, very, very happy I managed to get this cameo here, and I owe it very much to Trevor Duvall, who hooked me up with Andrew Francis, who, okay, so here's some meta shit right now. So,
fucking music.
so
Can I just say
and
this
Stephen,
fucking music.
Stephen Kelly did this music, and he was incredible. And he did the final sequence. We had him on the episode 14 commentary as well. And so thank you, Stephen. Thank you for getting this out in time for the screening as well. You're a god. So a lot of people know Dot Hack and Mega Man Battle Network are the two biggest influences on the show. So Yuri was Haseo in Dot Hack GU, and Andrew played Haseo in the anime Dot Hack Roots. So these are two characters being played by two different actors that play the same character in a show that inspired the show that they're in, fighting each other right now. And also, Andrew was the voice of Mega Man in Mega Man Battle Network, or Mega Man NT Warrior, whatever we call it, who is a computer program that works alongside a human boy to fight against evil. So basically, I created the most meta shit ever in my cartoon that is ripping off of Mega Man Battle Network and Dot Hack.
I mean,
And
you didn't put any thought
So
in this,
much-
did you?
Yeah.
There's so much meta stuff in this entire show.
Also, Kirbopher is the guy who plays him as well.
Oh my god. And I played them all. How is this possible? Wow. By the way, also thank you to once again Nico, Twisted Grim TV, for animating a few shots on this. He did some amazing guest animation because I really wanted to make this fight like as best as I could possibly make it in the time allotted. But also this next little bit, so I had the monster form for Ruby Rules kind of planned out, but the idea of having him shapeshift into a copy of Alpha was kind of another last minute idea that I thought would be kind of cool, and it led itself well to this fight scene.
And it worked because of, spiky hair and DBZ.
Yes, and the loop of them punching each other really fast over and over. Hearing Yuri's voice come out of Alpha too is kind of unusual because it's like that works a little too well. It's because of all his experience on those spiky-haired anime protagonists.
So what you're saying is I'm getting recast.
Again.
Yes, you're getting. No, you again? No, you're already getting recast by your girlfriend. We established this.
Oh yeah. Okay, well then she's getting recast.
Shady's girlfriend. Bryony
Flamegirl
is.
approves.
I miss her.
Yeah. Yes. Shout out to Bryony, who was not part of the show's production, but we just love her because she's great. So.
Yeah.
Moral support.
She's amazing.
So yeah. This. Oh, I guess coming up in a minute too. So this. Anna, I obviously you didn't get to have a whole lot of lines, unfortunately, in this
No, I
episode.
didn't. That's fine.
I
I got
was-
to scream. You got to use my screen.
Well, yes, but I think actually in this scene you did really, really well with this subtle little bit at the end here.
Next time on Tome Z.
We already did that at the con, Casey.
Shh.
But
I forgot. I have the memory of a goldfish.
yes, that's true. No, you didn't, because you remember the order we were supposed to introduce ourselves before the show started.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, you
Everything.
selected
But
fish
I
memory.
caught that though.
Casey is actually a fish. You don't know.
I'm actually a mermaid, but don't
She's
tell
legit
anyone
fish.
it's a secret. I don't want
Don't
the
tell
government
anyone
to know.
listening to this commentary.
No one's
Wait,
gonna watch
I'm
this
about to-
anyway.
I'm about to have my lines.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone that Kirbopher is Zeta.
Oh my God! Especially don't tell Alpha.
Spoiler alert.
Everybody has to listen to Anna. Breathe really heavily. Oh my God. Anime reactions.
Oh my god.
Hey, wake up, son.
Performance was so good.
Important plot shit is happening. This got a big cheer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, the least accurate moment in the show, because if you've ever tried to line up a kiss emote in an MMO, it does not work that well.
No, it doesn't.
That's the thing, because of the forbidden power making people feel things in real life, that they actually felt the kiss of each other's lips in person. And then Softy goes. No, this was cool too. This is one of my favorite scenes. And yeah, both you and Imogen did incredibly well on this part. This whole commentary is like, yeah, everybody, we all did really well. We're really good at our jobs. We're really good. This is like
basically
we're really
this.
good. Yeah,
This is a circle jerk.
we're
Gotcha.
learning from Mac, because Mac, I know.
Exactly. That's me every day.
I'm
Good job. I'm proud of
I'm
you.
the best at everything I do. Yeah. I'm so glad that Rockoon is in the
Hey,
episode.
Mac and Curb, ready? 2 for 1.
Yes. What? Stop it. God, don't
What?
do that. Don't.
I'm just stirring mac and
with
cheese
your
for you
mayonnaise.
guys. I'm about to serve you guys mac and cheese.
Stop playing. No.
I'm
I love
stirring
mac
it.
and cheese.
Right? Isn't that amazing?
Circle jerking.
Wow. Jesus.
I'll just sit here and watch. It's okay.
God. Oh, by the way, so we did a video about this too, but after the con was over, we got these amazing plushies and T-shirts and thank you notes from people that were just wonderful, and they were all set. They were. What's up? Oh yeah. Well, she's okay. She deserved it. I
Oh,
mean,
Curb, I still need mine.
What you
I think mine's still in LA with you.
Thank you everybody on Tumblr for that also.
I seriously blame.
Curb, mine is still in LA with a poster.
Yeah,
too.
so
I
you
did
need
that
to
shit.
move here. Look, I'm immortalizing the statement that you need to move here on this
I
commentary.
do
so
need
you
to
better
move
do it.
there. I'm gonna be in Rhode Island for a bit because I couldn't find a
Tell
roommate.
people where you are so they stalk you. What are you kidding me?
I'm not gonna be here long. Jesus Christ, Rhode Island's.
Casey's
Looking
phone,
for a temporary period.
Casey's phone number is 786.
867-530-9.
Well, okay, so we're kind of already getting towards the end. I mean, we've got like a whole 30 episode left, but I mean, considering how long we talk for,
Yeah.
I feel like it's.
I
you know,
just
we're
hope
gonna-
we all stay on Skype and hang out. That's what I vote.
all of the week. I don't know. Well, I guess. Do you guys have any like stories or like favorite moments or favorite things about? I mean, because we've been doing this for 4 years and we've done so much stuff together. And I don't know, like, it's just anything from any of you. I don't know, Shady, you start anything. Come on.
What, that I had the cops drawn to my house twice?
Other than maybe a happier moment than the police coming to your door thinking there was a domestic
I
happening.
think that's a badass moment, in my opinion.
That's pretty funny.
But
Those are the stories people want to hear.
maybe
That's the stories people want to hear.
is there anything a little more heartwarming than that you could share?
How about when I tried to hide? How about when I tried to hold back my tears when you made me watch this the first time?
Oh, that's
Jerk.
yeah, Casey. You were staying with me during the weekend of AX, and we previewed, and you gave me a big hug, a big silent, solemn hug afterward, and it was adorable.
I kind of sat there with tears in my eyes, and I hugged him, and I'm like, "I love you, you bastard!"
Oh, it was wonderful. And then we were all bawling messes at the screening as well.
I was crying before any of the sad shit started happening. I was just like,
I was okay, and then like I was holding Shady's hand, and I was holding Max too, and I'm like, I can do this, we can do this, we're not gonna cry. I looked to my left, I looked to my right, everybody's crying. I'm like, damn it!
Well, not me, but
oh my
I
God.
almost felt the sensation of emotion for a few seconds.
Yes, just very briefly.
Beautiful.
Well, you were very.
It was a connection I've never had before with so many people.
Well, you were very close to experiencing emotion by simulating it with all the scenes that we wrote with Rockoon and especially in season 2, Max. So that was
Exactly.
that was.
There you go.
Well, I mean that's going to be coming up later, but I mean, like, do you want to talk about that? Like, just getting to kind of have this whole arc for Rocky and throughout the show.
Your theory is pretty
I mean, I feel like there's not a whole lot to say. I feel like it just pretty much speaks for itself. This is a character we never really thought was going to be much of anything, but then episode 4 happened. I had to flesh him out a whole lot more, and who knew that you would tell me to keep you would keep giving me stuff to do, and I'm like, okay, how can I make this fun?
Yeah, well, I mean, and I said we did the episode 13 commentary with Liz, you know, that like you weren't expecting a lot of people to have the reaction that they did, but I mean, you know, and again, like people were awing and crying and cheering at, you know, the big final scene that he has at the end as well.
That was really special to me. Hearing that chair was honestly one of the greatest moments of my entire life, because I don't see myself as a writer, so to have that happen was absolutely magical.
Yeah,
That's really weird because most writers don't get to experience clapping and cheering. They just get to experience being very sad and lonely in a room.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Well, we were surrounded by love that entire weekend, so it was.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It really was.
Shady, you were saying John St. John's right there, and he looks very pissed off that you getting to beat him up was your crowning moment. But I mean,
Yeah, that was pretty fantastic.
that was a cool fight actually. You did some good stuff on that.
Dude, you beat up John St. John?
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah, he beat Exec in episode 11. By the way, little shout out. So this is this character Giga was one of the pretty much along with me was the only character in the entire TTA TV Tome Adventure series who was reprised by his original actor. This was Edwin Tiong, who all of us know. He's a fantastic actor, wonderful guy. And he reprised his Agent Giga back here, and we even had the "I hope you're very proud of yourself" line with a little TTA reference as well. And just a little extra surprise to toss in that I thought people would really like.
Ah,
Yeah, oh, hey, you are.
Yes.
Martin, I will admit, I felt a little up my own ass putting this line in here, but I feel like this is also kind of a story worth telling. When we were at we were at Almacon,
Michigan,
2013, and we had just premiered episode 6, which was the first episode that Nylocke speaks with his real voice, and which was a really emotional moment for us in the recording.
Yeah.
But we were hanging out, it was Yumi and Liz, and I think probably a few other people. We were hanging out that night, and you said to me basically what Nylocke said, and that basically put me over the moon. But that was something that really stuck with me.
And it was my idea while recording to have Nylocke speak in his real voice for the scene, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think that we might have done an alt where he just does it all in voice the whole time, and is in character the whole time.
Yeah, because you wrote it as just in character. And
Yeah.
I think I recorded it in character, and I was like, wait, he should say this just as him. And then you said, well, you can try it, and then I think it worked.
No, it definitely worked. I'm glad we ended up doing that, especially because it was basically his last full line. So.
End of Evangelion right here.
Except without the post-apocalyptic sad scenario.
Yeah.
Without Gamecrazed's head falling off.
Oh, also, then again, you and GC had that little Ritsuko Akagi, the truth is moment where you don't hear
Oh
what
my
they say.
God.
So,
Nylocke, the truth is.
GC, pink looks great on you.
yes,
It does.
absolutely. Yeah. I don't know, Anna, any moments for you? Any particular favorite moments or things you want to...
I mean, I'm just I liked screaming a lot. That was fun.
I like to scream. Oh, it's the best thing in my life. Oh, I learned so much.
I learned how
You
to
had
scream.
some really great dramatic stuff throughout, especially
Yeah.
season 2. Yeah.
I'm just I don't know why I just thought of this, but when I had my hand broken and I was still just like, let's do this. I felt very proud of myself.
That was episode 7.
Wait.
Yeah.
You broke your hand and then you still recorded?
Yeah, I was
that's
in a car accident. I think not even a week prior. And
it was a big episode for you too. You had a lot to do on that one.
I was like, hold on one second. My hand is throbbing.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No,
Mastication.
she was a champ, and she got through the whole thing, and she did an amazing job. Yeah. For me, again, we're kind of skipping ahead and jumping all around with what specifically we're talking about, but I mean, I'm proud of just the fact that we managed to do this. I'm proud of everybody's growth. A particular thing in this episode that I'm really, really happy that we got to do is the live action sequence that was at the very end.
Still my favorite part of this entire.
I'm really glad because that was an idea that I wanted to do in TTA if I had ever done the season 4 that never happened. It was something that I thought, oh, that'd be really cool, but it would be so difficult. And thankfully I had the resources and the friends to make it happen. And Martin, that was the week after I moved here. Just after Anime-Expo 2014, and it was you, me, and your friend Emily Nicholas, who played the live-action Flamegirl, and Mike Lucas, who is the co-creator, character designer, and the basis for Alpha. We recorded that just right in downtown Burbank, right after the con was over. I think actually we did that before the first episode of season 2 even came out. And then a whole year after that, we finally finished the episode and put it out, and it just felt like an amazing full circle to have all of that come together and have this great arc of these these friends who go through a lot of crazy, unrealistic shit that happens in a futuristic video game together. Also tossing in Whitey and Saturn Diva, FEAU, and Sarah Williams. Saturn Williams. I was really happy to toss them back in there too because I love those two and I love these characters. So that was cool.
I'm just saying when they talk about her Flamegirl having family coming into town, I lost it. I was like,
Oh,
I know.
yeah. And
I
people,
just-
yeah, people knew what that was referring to. Yeah, I'm proud of that too. That was clever. And Mac, we said this in the panel, but this little sequence here, the note, every line, everything, every shot that happened, we put so much, and we had the guys from ToonWorks, Mark Schneider, Ben Israel, Ed Bosco, the voice of Skate and Doubling, all these different people weighed in on every aspect of this entire sequence here, and yeah. It's
I want to add that that email at the beginning, the private message he's writing, he probably erased and rewrote it, I'm going to say 10 times before that scene started. And he'll probably write it again because it just never feels good enough.
Yeah.
Maybe one day he'll feel good about
He'll
it.
get drunk and call him on the phone and just yell.
He doesn't drink. He's a good little Christian.
He is a
I'm a
good boy.
But and Ben Diskin, thank you for the amazing amounts of improv tossing here for
He was wonderful, absolutely.
wonderful and
He's-
memorable.
He's such a horrible person that he made Rockoon into a good person. Like, there's-
and Micah being adorable and Archie in the last
Oh,
one here.
yes.
Also Ivy,
Jeez.
Steven, Roger, Zero for the incredible guest music that we had on this episode. Thank you guys so much. Also to clarify, Curb is not dead because Zeto is still his other account. His account was corrupted, and then he was like, I'm going to leave this to rest. It was all just an emotional, metaphorical thing. So I'm not dead, everybody.
He's speaking to us from
I
the
don't
on
know.
the
You said you were
grave.
talking
On the
to us.
grave, beyond the verge
Come
of
on.
the grave. Well,
Wait.
we're in the last minute, basically, guys. So any last few things you want to get out there? Anything at all?
I love you
I want to
guys.
point out that
I love all of you. Hurt by the
Yeah, you're awesome.
I
Awesome,
want to point
cool.
out that in
Bye-bye, I
this
love you
scene.
guys, don't forget to enter your initials, okay? Thanks for playing.
Yes, yes.
No, the correct answer is poo.